Hey everyone, it's Dave and Olive. Thanks for joining us here at Book Blather, where we talk about the books we've read recently to help spread the joy of reading. What's going on, man? So today we've got some acquisitions to show you. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Today's a little bit of a hodgepodge. We received a couple of things, and so we kind of want to show them to you. So first, we received a package from our beloved fellow booktuber, Pax Panic, and Pax did not need to send us this. That was very kind of you, Pax. But I guess I should wait to see what's in here before we say that, right, Olive? I mean, it's to Dave and Olive, so we know it can't be anything bad. Pax would never send you anything unpleasant. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Get a little excited to check this out. We say she didn't need to send it, but of course we love packages, right? Yeah, you want to see what's in there? Check out what oh, there's a lot in here. Holy cow. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, the Pax, this is a little ridiculous, but okay, so the first thing, we had a feeling that Pax was going to send us this because she asked us at one point if we had read it. And this is Womb by Duncan Ralston. We have actually really wanted to read this book. This came out in 2016, but we've been hearing a bit about it. This was, I don't know too much about it, but it sounded very cool. This is about a like a hotel with a lot of dark secrets, and in particular this one room. And one of the main characters' mother died in the room, I think. And so he's going back to get some revenge or figure out what happened or something, and I guess he's I think he meets like a woman of the night, or yeah, and so supposedly it's pretty wild, pretty crazy. So I'm very excited. Thank you, Pax. I'm really excited to read this one, and yeah, it's probably one of those ones that's going to jump the TBR, because that's we're pretty excited to get that. Okay. Next one is Chandelier, an original story by Mieko Kawakami, an independent bookstore day exclusive by Europa Editions. Okay, I had not heard of this, and I think Pax sent us this because we had read Heaven by Mieko Kawakami last year, I guess, and that was a pretty intense book, and but it was a pretty good quality book. That had been published some time ago, but it was just recently translated into English, and that was also by Europa. And this is this is like an arc, I guess. I don't even remember hearing you talk about this one, Pax. This is very, very cool. 2021 this came out. I'm not sure if I showed it. Yeah. Wow, this is really cool. Thank you, Pax. We're very excited to read that now too. I didn't even know that existed. Very cool. Okay. Okay. And this is, oh wow, this box is awesome. This is this. Oh, there's a note in here. I hope I wasn't supposed to read this first. Let me see. Oh, okay. This is Celestial Chess by Thomas Brontly. And this, I actually don't remember too much about it. I just remember it sounded really cool when Pax read it. And so I had mentioned that it sounded really cool, like something I would want to read. Let me see. Yeah, okay. I don't want to keep everybody here forever, but yeah, this this sounded really cool. So, yeah, great. Thank you, Pax. I'm excited to read this too. I think Pax read this for Garb August, if I remember correctly, but maybe not. I don't know, but it's regardless. I remember it sounded really cool to me. Okay, and the last one here is The Brain Machine by George O. Smith. Jimmy Holden was 5 years old, but his secret knowledge could turn all men into super beings or destroy them. I feel, and now I can't remember for sure. I feel bad. I can't remember. I think I remember Pax talking about this, and I think it sounded interesting to me. So, but it does sound interesting now that I'm looking at it. So, very cool. The Brain Machine by, and I don't have much of these. I don't have many of these like vintage things. So I've started to finally collect some vintage stuff now. But wow, very cool. So thank you so much, Pax. So we have Womb by Duncan Ralston, Chandelier by Mieko Kawakami. I hope I pronounced that right. Celestial Chess by Thomas Brontly, and The Brain Machine by George O. Smith. So thank you very much, Pax. We really appreciate it. We're very excited. You didn't have to do that, but we're very excited to get into some of these, or to get into all of these. Okay, now the second thing we wanted to mention was the cool acquisition was this book, Paladin, Unbound by Jeff Spate. And this is a recently published book by Small Press Literary Wanderlust. And we have this because we were fortunate enough to meet Jeff recently. And so Jeff and I sat down, and Olive was pissed she wasn't allowed to go because they don't allow dogs. But I don't get it either. But anyway, so Jeff and I sat down, had some coffee, and you know, like we had a great conversation. Jeff was such a great guy, such a great story, and before I knew it, we looked at the watch and I looked at my phone, and almost 2 hours had gone by. It was just great conversation, really great time. It was really, really great to get to meet Jeff. And this story is, you know, basically this is like a D&D tale. This is about Umra, who's Umra, Umra, who's a half-orc that is basically, you know, gonna try to save the world from this world from a coming darkness, and so, you know, he goes on some there's gods involved, and he ends up, you know, I think, seeking the help of a god that he had shunned, I think, something like that. So I don't know too much about it, but it's basically one of those like classic D&D fantasy stories, and because, and it's very cool how this book was written. Jeff wrote this book because Jeff is a fellow D&D fan, and he had wanted to introduce his kids to D&D, and so he basically had created a D&D module, basically, and created this world of Avelium. I forget how the proper way to pronounce it, but he had created this world. And then when he was done, he had done all this world building and was like, well, I mean, I did all this work to build this great world. I'm going to turn it into a book. And so he ended up writing a book about it, which is now going to be a series. The second book will be coming out this spring. So we were very, you know, Jeff was kind enough to give us this copy. We were very, very excited to read this. And yeah, it was great to meet Jeff. Great to get a copy of this book that we're pretty excited to read. So, okay, so those were our recent acquisitions. We're pretty excited about all of it. So let us know if you have any thoughts about any of these, if you've read any of them, have any thoughts. If you don't want to leave anything substantive, then leave Olive a puppy emoji. She always likes to see those. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, as always, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so that you get notified the next time Olive says it's okay to upload another video. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next time.